Okay, so how's it going? I'm Gavin, um, and I wanted to talk, or this is my video response. Three strongly held beliefs that I have are pretty basic. Obviously, it's don't take advantage. One of them is I work with a lot of elderly people because I am a senior move manager. So I go into some of these facilities and I help people move. And one of them is just be kind and don't take advantage of other people. And another one I'd have to say is, I mean, it's all based around the same thing. It's all based around being kind to one another. Um, so like, don't take advantage of people. Be kind and just, life's not always the easiest thing. So one thing I would say is like, take care of yourself. Um, you don't have any reason not to. It's kind of a weird. You be kind to yourself. Um, and I mean, all these beliefs are based on the experiences that I've had, and the people that I work with, and the people that I work for, and how they treat other people. And some people do a really, really good job of it, a really good job at it, and some people don't. And you build up your own viewpoint, and whether you disagree with it or not, how these people are treated. It's just you know do what you think's kind. And well, yeah. And so in my culture, being attractive and successful is this is going back to some of my beliefs. It's being successful and being attractive is, they're all together, right? If you can work, if you're a hard worker and you work to better yourself and the people around you, um, of course that's a huge deal to me. Like, let's say you're overweight or something like that, and you're going to the gym every day, and you just you there's people who have been in great shape their whole life and don't understand how hard it is to get out of that and be in super good shape coming from you're eating terrible. It's not super hard to explain. I'm just bad at explaining it, but um, it's all about working to better yourself, and if you can do that, then I think that's a very big sign of attraction to me, and I think it's very realistic, and I think it's totally universal against across all cultures, and I think it's something that you know we all can do. Whether it's taking giant steps or just taking small little steps, like eating breakfast in the morning, or like I remember the I don't I'm not I remember in the first chapter, um, it was talking about the type of foods that we eat, and how we if we don't eat, whether or not we eat breakfast. I mean, it's obviously a part of our culture, so it's kind of a big deal. Like, you know just little changes lead to bigger things. um, how does the process of perception limit our view or expand it? Well, our perception is our own. Um, we don't see or hear or think what other people see, hear, or think. So it's limited to ourselves. And one way we can expand it is obviously by communication, talking to other people, getting to know other people, and understanding what they believe, what they think is morally right, and whether you agree with them or not. You're not always going to agree with everyone, and you got to talk to people. Um, and I like this question, the one where it says, "Think of a time when you misunderstood a message." Um, I can think of lots of times, especially in the workforce. Like, I'm relatively new to it. I've been in school my whole life, and I get told to do things, and I don't always complete it right. I will be the first to admit that. And they'll be like, Gavin, what the hell were you thinking? I wasn't. I was probably frustrated. I was tired. I could have been, there's obviously, if I was 100% focused on exactly what you're telling me to do, and I probably would have gotten it right. There are definitely things that affect me, and, that's just life. Um, I could not have slept good the night before. I could not have eaten breakfast, et cetera, et cetera. And it definitely, if I did those things, then I would be feeling a lot better, and I definitely would have understood it. Um, and so, yeah. Um, and three demographic traits that apply to me, like I'm a very big into, like I said, um, improving yourself. So like I go to the gym every day. So I consider myself an athlete. I consider myself a musician, and I don't exactly. I keep pets. I don't know exactly how I would say that as I'm a pet keeper. Sure, we'll say that. We'll go with that. Like I have a gecko, I have fish, I have a dog. I really love animals, and I think that belonging to these groups influences my perception and priorities. Like animals, I know what it's like to care for another living thing, and you can't take any shortcuts. Um, as well as like weightlifting, like I said before. Um, people are in there, and you don't go into the gym to judge other people. You do it to better yourself, and if you can better other people while you're there, then that's all the better. Helping people out is, it's all going to come back to you. So be nice to people. And the other one I said as a musician, you can't go at it and expect to play like 5 minutes a day and be John Mayer at the end of the year. No, you have to be kind of obsessed with it. If you want to be good at it, if there's something you want to be good at, um, you got to have a little obsession with it. I don't care what you say. You can definitely disagree with me, but I think that if you truly don't want to be the best at it, then you're not going to be obsessed with it. You can play. I get down here and I will play for 5 hours straight sometimes. I don't recommend it, but I mean, it's something I love to do, and I don't regret any of the time I've spent learning it. I think it's made me a better player and a better person. I understand it helps me understand what hard work is, and it's translated throughout my life, and like to work, to school, all that. So yeah, and so what is sorry, I didn't read this one. What is acceptable for interruptions in your culture? Who interrupts more, men or women? Younger people or older people? How is this discussed in the text? Please cite in text. Okay, so I definitely think that a lot of women. Okay, women talk a lot. No offense, I don't mean that. It's actually true though. I remember a study. I'd have to look it up real quick. Um, but like that women actually say, I don't remember how many words more a day than men do, and it's just the way their brains are hardwired, and I think it's a large, I think that's just how our society works, and without women we would be screwed. We wouldn't be here, and I think the way that they act and like compared to men is I mean, we need those differences to function as a society. So and I say I probably talk as much as a girl does. I talk a lot, so I can't say anything. And yeah, I mean, I feel like older people know how to listen, because it's the examples on here: men or women, younger people or older people, and I feel like younger people talk a lot. Like little kids, my little sister will talk for hours and she will not stop. She can go. Her name's Gabby, and it fits her perfectly because she never stops talking. So, but yeah, that's it. Thanks.